Hey everybody, happy weekend, happy Saturday. Doing things a little bit differently today as I am starting a new project. So this is my effort to have my own Hebmüller. Did some research, jumped online and looked at the Wikipedia page. Great story, you should definitely go here and check out the history of the company, how they got involved with Volkswagen from the starts of a coach builder company back in 1889, all the way to building, actual bodies for cars, and then getting the Volkswagen deal to build some bodies for those cars. And if you scroll down here, there's actually a link to the Hebmüller registry, which is pretty exciting. And here it is. So if you scroll down the registry, you'll see various pictures of different meetings and a great article. And then there's, different cars that have been found. They're essentially trying to find these old cars and register them so that people can exchange information, know about their past, and kind of collect things and keep the history alive. There's even some really fun articles about cars that have been for sale in the past. Here's one about two cars for sale in Pasadena. This doctor had it back in the day, and then updates, they'll be posting things. So this website's super helpful. The guys that put this together did a great job, kind of inspiring. So I'm going to reach out to them. Here they are, Klaus Messing and Peter Scheppens, kind of spearheading the effort to keep all this information in one place and organized so that anyone can come on this website, check it out, be a fan, and peruse all the different things. And what really exciting about this website is if you go down past the various articles and updates, you'll find production parts. So I'm thinking, I could build my own Hebmüller. You can't find them for sale, and if they are, they're super expensive and also might need restoration work. But if you click here, it looks like Dirk Horteg, I'll have to get a hold of him as well, sells, this kit, looks like many parts to transform the body of a bug with all the different parts you need, or many of that you need, to build your own Hebmüller. There's reinforcement parts and fenders. They even have the wooden bow set for the top, looks like here, all the whole roof that you need for it. And then the hinges, Peter looks like he has those. All the information is all here for you. So you can go on and piece by piece put together, it's going to be a big project, all the different things you need to get your project up and running. I'm sure there are additional parts that aren't listed, that aren't available, but you can cross that bridge when you get to it. Even the wiring harness is here, the also valuable badges, and these are all replicas, but they're super close to the original, and they're just really great quality. Look at all this stuff. And then some glass, Pascal selling some glass here. So the seller, the name, and everything. All that to be said, I would like to start this project, and with the help of all these parts and gentlemen like this that keep this hobby alive, looking into having my own Hebmüller. So jumped onto Marketplace, went around, and I have some candidates that I wanted to share with you all and see what you guys think as far as a conversion donor car, because I can't just buy the parts and build the car from scratch. I have to have something to start with. This is my first option. So this is a 63 Beetle, and potentially one could cut and chop this up into a project for Hebmüller. But looking at it, it's kind of a nice condition, and I would hate to be the one responsible for cutting up this Virginia. One side of Virginia looks like, got badges on here. So the car just is really cool as it is, and I would just be like, cut this up, cut the top off. You could do it. I think the fenders would work. I think there's a lot of parts that you could use from this as a donor car. But as a bug as it sits, it's kind of a shame not to just leave it already. It's just, so you have to make the choice of do you want a Hebmüller or do you want a 63 Beetle and bring this back to life? I mean, you've seen all these guys' cars online, and they're beautiful. So, look at this dashboard. Wow, it would be sad to cut this up. So maybe this is not a good candidate after all. I thought it would be one, but I don't want to be the guy to chop this Beetle up. Oh, here's a little video.
All right, man, here's the deal with the 63. It's pretty solid. Hasn't been all chopped up.
Well, there you go. It hasn't been chopped up, so I don't want to be the guy to do it.
It has been resprayed, so it's not exactly, it's pretty close, but it's not exactly the original color. You can actually see it, the old stuff, the original underneath there where the spray is chipping away. Has an earlier hood, I believe. It's not that bad. The pans are in really good shape. Headliner's in decent shape. Pans and channels still look really good. So a lot of surface, it's like a surface rust there. It's no big deal. You can definitely clean that up and recoat it.
Well, that's a candidate anyway. I think that maybe it's a mistake to cut this car up, so won't do that. Let's look at the next one. Okay, and so the next one is a 63 also, and yeah, it's got a lot of personality as far as like a life that it lives. And I think just by looking at it here, to chop this car up and not let it continue what it already is, I feel a little bad. It's in pretty good condition. So now the question is, are you converting a car or are you restoring a car? And this car needs some restoration work, big time, with the heater channels and everything else. But you know, side quarter panel, rear quarter panels look pretty roached. That's rough. But you know, for somebody who wants to do this project and keep this car on the road, it's a great car. But if you're gonna get it back on the road and then convert it into a Hebmüller, I don't know. I think it might be a bit, for somebody of my skill level anyway, to bite off more than I can chew. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Man, this is crunchy down. Look at this. Oh man. 4-pan heater channel, for those of you who don't know, and lots of moisture, it looks like, has had its time with this metal. Hey, but the motor runs. But that's what these cars do, right? They just run all the time. So, okay, again, you'd have to sacrifice a pretty nice car to do that. Let's go to the next one. The 62, potential candidate. Now, so again, some parts missing here that I thought was okay when I pulled this together to show you, but maybe this is far enough along to where you're like, yep, it's worth cutting up, and you pretty much cut the car right across here. You lose all of this, just keep the trunk space and cut it all along the back window here. This is a potential one I think is pretty good. The 62, the rear luggage compartment looks pretty nice. You'd have to cut in that hole for the access hatch that those cars have. I don't know how different the 60s are from the split windows, because I think the splits with the two glove boxes that you have to change this whole front dashboard to be the correct one. So there's a bit of work there. Yeah, this is a pretty good candidate if you're able to do it. It could be okay. So we have one foot potential. I think the 62 is pretty strong. This 62 though, again, it's pretty cool looking. I would feel, oh, maybe not. Man, these cars have had some rough times, but it looks so cool from the outside. I'd feel bad chopping this up too. This is pretty awesome the way it just sits. Yeah, I'd want to make it a runner and just, you know, have fun with it. To cut this up, I don't know. Yeah, this I think this has a personality, life still to be lived. I don't think you should cut this car up. So yeah, that's the trouble, is like, you know, which one do you decide to sacrifice as a donor? And which one, oh look, there's a little bit of a bird's nest or something living here. Or do you decide to like keep it back on the road again? So I'm gonna not, I think this one's in too good a shape to do that. Here's a 59. Oh, it's garage kept, kind of. I mean, it was outside at some point because it's got all kinds of algae and stuff growing on it. So that's brutal, but I love the look of it. It's pretty neat. In terms of the motor, always a plus. I think you have to change, the Hebmüller doesn't have these dual exhaust ports. You'd have to change the rear apron out, as well as cutting the whole thing from the top gone. Dashboard has to be replaced as well. So you buy a lot of those parts from those kits I showed you earlier. And yeah, this is a contestant. I think this is looks like different doors and different parts and kind of pieced together already. So yeah, this 59 could be it. So that's 2 cars. Okay. I guess it was pink. Oh, it is pink. Okay. Another 59. And this 59, the color just is hard to see past, but maybe once you sandblast it, hopefully there's not too many surprises. That's the other thing, is like, who knows what's beyond the paint, if there's all kinds of surprises of Bondo that has been done to it. Yeah, I don't know, this color is hard to look at. 59 Beetle. I'm gonna let someone else take this one. Here we are. This is a 58, and oof, man, this needs to be saved. So now we're talking. This is a car that is just sitting out in somebody's field or something, and the hood's gone, that's gone. So this is a pretty, oh man, it's got, the earth is trying to reclaim this car. Look at this. Wow. Oh wow, look at this. This is, yeah. Ooh, even the hood. So this may have some damage already. So this hood would be scrapped already. So if you're going to cut a car up, you don't feel so bad, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like all this channel, the rain guard, the rain channels here, the drip channels are pretty toasted. So this car would take so much work that wouldn't feel bad cutting it up. But then you become like the rust doctor. Can you save it from? Oof. I think you can. I like this car a lot for it because, you know, the deck lid's going to be changed out, the hood's going to be changed out. All the parts you're going to buy are bad on this. Even the fenders are roached. So, yeah, maybe. I just feel so bad. It got punched in the nose. Look at that. Anyway, this could have a second life as a Hebmüller. That would be amazing. So I like this one a lot for this project. 1958. Wow. So this has been pretty crumpled, pretty hard. So now you're changing the actual shell of the car as well. You got to fix this, pull this off. Now you have an alignment issue too. I don't know. Ooh, this is the door. Driver's, looks like, what is this, driver's side door? Yeah, driver's side door. Hinges, and just, yeah, it's been outside. It's cool textures for what it is. Like, this is really neat. But, yeah, you're going to be working on some hard. Yeah, this is all, bro. This is, so now we're like, is it too far? Maybe it's too far gone. I like the idea of it a lot. What I'm seeing goes, maybe I'm not skilled enough. So another 58. Okay, so this was someone else's project. Looks like they got new fenders on, new hood. They pieced it together to get it on this trailer to sell it. It's my opinion. Looking at this, and they found enough parts to do just a little bit on the doors here, but the doors might have to be replaced anyway. I don't know if they're ribbed doors, as they call them, but that's cool. They show you the bottom that they're not all rusted out, because they're always rusted out, right? Dash would be replaced. Probably have to cut the whole windscreen out here, put a whole new thing in. Yeah, this is a pretty solid car for a 58. I wonder about this. Is the 58 and split window have the same kind of indentations on the front firewall or not? I think they're different, but I kind of remember seeing pictures on the registry of having this tool shelf here. I'd have to double check, but I think this would work. Okay, another 58. Okay, this is really nice. Sitting in the field, there's other bugs and other things in the boneyard. This one has a nice little flower bouquet. It's like going to the dance. Look at this. It's awesome. I love it. Okay. Yeah. Maybe this is a little better than the one that got punched in the nose, I think. Because you're going to get 58. Get this one. It's not too, comes a little shelf. That's kind of cool. Maybe I spoke too soon. Crunchy. Pretty bad. Oh, no floor pans. That's okay. Floor pans get changed all the time. For a project, you just kind of think like, how much work is it going to be? What kind of access do I have to tools and resources? Ooh, floor channel. I don't want to change gear channels necessarily. I don't have to. All right, that's kind of cool. 957. Yeah, I like this. Oh, it's an oval. Okay, so now we're getting a little older with this 57 oval, but again, now I'm going to cut up an oval. I don't know if I can do that. It's got the body tag. Yeah, I'm not cutting up this oval. There's no way. I can't do it. It's just not. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, maybe if it was a little. I don't know. Someone can save this car. Okay, here's an F57. It's gonna be an oval, and this is just nice. Someone needs to save this car. And there's no cutting this car up. No. All right, never mind. I saved it for the last because this is my favorite. This looks like a project. What I read, somebody was undergoing restoration and they ran out of time, money, interest, or all the above. It's usually one of those things. But this little car has a lot of personality. A lot of parts have been replaced. It's really super solid. It's all in primer. So hopefully there's not a lot of secrets. All the pieces are there. I guess to get this on the road as an oval would be the thing to do. But if you want a nice luggage rack compartment to put your access hole in, and yeah, I think I would go seats. You can upholster the seats. All the parts are in boxes for you. Doesn't come with an engine. It's okay. Oh, wait, spoke too soon. There's the engine, just not in the car. So some assembly required. This engine looks like it's been in the bottom of the ocean, but again, I'm sure it runs. Batwing steering wheel, which is correct for Hebmüller. So that's one bonus. Hey, it's a part that I wouldn't have to necessarily buy. That's great. The dashboard would have to be replaced. I think I found my winner. I think that if you're going to do a car, get a car that you can. I don't want to do the restoration on it. I just want to do the conversion, right? I just want to cut it up, buy the parts, weld it on. Easy.